Bienvenidos!
Just straightforward.
Or not.
The only podcast that gives you straightforward answers. Or not. Or not. I mean, we're still figuring it out.
We're still figuring it out.
It depends. We will see how the episode goes.
100%.
So, Mr. Gordon.
Yes.
What are we going to be talking about today?
Today we're talking about the controversial topic that's been going around, viral sensation on every single level.
Yes.
America's Next Top Model. What is going on?
Next Top what?
Model.
Okay.
Oh, shoot.
I'm the one with the accent. I'm the one with the accent over here, not you. I was like, what he said.
America's Next Top Model. The industry standard, what Tyra Banks set, but looking back on it in the 2020 vision of where things should have been different, but at the same time, in that industry, maybe it shouldn't have.
Okay. So let's go from the beginning.
Yes.
Because I know, no surprise to anybody, I was the one who introduced this topic.
Yes.
Over here. Before I told you to watch the documentary, because I think you're more based on the documentary yourself, do you actually
100%.
watch American Next Top Model while it was airing back in the days?
Before we get into that,
Yeah. Oh, yes. Please tell them. Go ahead.
all you kids, all you viewers, you know the most important thing. Follow, subscribe, like, and comment. It's completely free on every single level.
Free.
YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Spotify. There's no excuses. It's what?
Free. And we see you coming back every single time to watch again and again. So why not just subscribe?
Exactly.
Why not? Why not?
Simple, easy.
Easy.
Stop slacking. We see you.
We see you. I see you. Okay. Now back to the episode at hand. Okay. So did you watch it while it was airing back in the days?
So I watched a little bit when it came out, and I watched a little bit recently with the documentary. But the big thing that I took away with when I was watching the show at the time is that's the industry standard. That's what models were supposed to be. And I know hindsight 2020 is a little different, but
Yes.
in that moment, you realize that what Tyra's trying to do, and she has bosses, by the way, she's trying to convey the message of like, look, this is what the industry's gonna be, and she's toning it down. Because she's like, all these eyes are on me. I can't necessarily be as rude or crucial or like examine you under like a microscope. But what she's doing is trying to prepare them. And she thinks what she's doing is the best ability in that moment. It's different looking back on it, but it's another thing looking in that moment, that very second. She did what she thought was right for those women to make them successful.
I think the main point that I got of what you said is the fact that she has bosses. That's the thing that I feel people don't understand, that this is not her like channel or she's just like, oh, here, I'm going to do this. Like there are people that she has to report to, or not just that, like TV shows. I'm not sure how it is nowadays because there's so much like YouTube, Instagram, all of these things that you can promote. But one of the things back in the days when your only source was cable was the fact that you needed to pitch your channel, or not your channel, sorry, your idea to somebody.
Correct.
For them, and for them to believe on it, and for them to be like, okay, this is what you're gonna do. Okay, great. I'm gonna give you. You can air this time. You can do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
So you have like a shelf of what you want.
Yeah.
But it's still being molded because there are people that you have to report to. Because I know one of the things in the documentary, I don't know if you remember this part, but they were talking about the first season that they were doing and how involved they were with how many girls of color they will have or how many X, Y, and Z. Because they needed, it was not just Tara being like, okay, I want to do this. Even though that I think that was her point when she came in. At first, so it's like, I really want to change the industry. I really want to change the standards. Yeah. But there were people that she was reporting to that she's like, okay, you can cast this type of girls and this type of girls and so on and so forth. So I think that played a big role in the way that the show itself was produced, that it's just not like what she wanted to do.
100%. It's a huge issue, and people don't realize that they have bosses, as you were saying. And these bosses are more ruthless than she is. And they don't give a damn what she says. She doesn't have the directive control. She doesn't have complete freedom. They say yes or no, and what they say is what happens to her.
Well, I think, yes, she does have directive control, but
To a certain degree.
Yeah, to a certain degree, because she still has to report to somebody to make sure like this is still their vision. So she
Correct.
is director, whatever, at the beginning to make sure like, okay, this is my vision, but with the idea that I later on had to sell it to somebody else.
Yes. 100%.
So you know what I mean? So I feel like people see her as the face here, but she also has people that she has to make sure that this is okay with.
Yeah.
To make sure. And especially at the beginning, like it was, she was not Tyra Banks. She was just the model.
She was the model. But I also disagree with that a little bit. She had the weight of Tyra Banks being Tyra Banks. I think maybe later on she had more, but I think in the modeling industry, she had a reputation of being Tyra Banks. She wasn't necessarily a Tyra Banks, the Mongol that went to Harvard Business School, or I think Harvard Grad School, or some sort of Harvard, or
that was later on.
The person that gained all the fame. This was her breakout moment. But she, within that industry, still had that high-standing name of, she was still a Victoria's Secret model. She was still one of the top models at the time, and she was elevating herself to that next level. Now, it's difficult building into a new industry where she's now the presentation and her name's carrying all the weight behind it. At the same time, Tyra was Tyra, and she was doing what she was doing. Again, the bosses they took control of the show.
But you see, I think this is a part that I think because we look at things with today's perspective and today's eyes on it, and we think like anybody with a platform, anybody with numbers has a lot of push and a lot of ways that they can make changes. Back in that time, there was not Instagram, there was not none of that. So I feel like back in the days, like it was not really respected in a sense of being a model. It was not really looked as like something that you can have a voice later on. Because I think one of the things she says on it, like I'm just paraphrasing, which it was when she had the talk show. It was hard for people to take her seriously because they just knew her as a model. So imagine at that time that, like when her talk show came out, she was already Tyra Banks, and she had American Next Top Model, and even she had a push back then. So imagine then her being a model, a woman of color, and all of those things play a big role in it, that she needed to convince a lot of these white men to make sure that they took her seriously in her vision that she had. And I don't think none of that was like easy. No, I wouldn't think.
That's a huge challenge. A woman of color trying to break into that industry in that time it's a nightmare. And again, that's one of the things that you don't see behind the scenes, that doesn't come out. She did this incredible job of putting something out there that's now modernized, and she had a huge role into it. And I don't care what anyone says at the end of the day. She set a standard within the industry and with what she did. How many reality shows came after her? How many opportunities came after her? Maybe not necessarily for all these women, but within the modeling industry, how did that change, right? People realized on the show that you can't necessarily treat people that way to a certain degree. And I think standards changed a little bit. Obviously, you would have a better understanding than me. I'm not a model by any means. That's not my thing. Am I good looking? Great, whatever. But look, you had a great model. And those photos are phenomenal.
Not great, Mark. We will get into that later.
We will get into that. You have to see his photos. They look phenomenal. And she set a standard. And we love to hate on someone for the sake of hating on them. And guess what? I mean, that's what reality is.
But do you think it's the sake of hating? Or I think one of the things that is happening is a lot of people judge things back in the days with today's eyes. So what is that called? Like 2020 vision or whatever?
2020 vision.
2020 vision, when you look back at things and you're like, oh, this is crazy. How did this happen? And it's like being alive at that time, myself, it's like, I understand. I see it because that was part of the culture. That's what it was. And yeah, like, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of things that we do nowadays. Let's not get political and a lot of things. That probably people from 20 years from now will think, what the hell were they thinking at that time?
100%. And it's easy to look 2020, but I think people love hating each other. I don't care what anyone says. You said this a while ago, and I don't remember if it was on air or off air. People hate drives. Love is a higher emotion, but it's harder to get to. Hate draws you in, creates that energy. People love hate. People love anger.
Love. This is why so many things happen in the internet that's based on rage baiting. And, like, for sure, it's just that, because like there could be a lot of you guys right now watching, and you may love what we do. We may love my outfit. I was gonna say yours.
Oh man, you're hating already. They're bringing sexy back. The nip slip's not coming up.
And they for sure would just say, like, in their head, being like, "Oh, I love that," and keep it moving, not even say anything. But if we do something over here, we act crazy, say something out of pocket, and that will get you guys commenting and saying something. So for me, it's like, then what is it? You're showing a pattern of like, okay, you love this, so I have to continue doing this.
Yes.
Which, going back into American Next Top Model, like, for example, like the makeovers.
Yes.
The makeover, people now watch it back. Nowadays, watch it back. They're like, oh my God, can you believe they cut her hair? They did this, X, Y, and Z. First of all, I remember watching that shit, and those were my favorite episodes. Well, the makeovers, I was like, oh my God, I freaking love it. A lot of the girls did look better.
Yes.
A lot better, because once again, I don't get how kids nowadays think. But if you signed up to go to this lady's show, right? It's her show, and you signed it up for it yourself. Then you go over there, and then she tells you what you have to do, and there's like, no, you don't get to tell. What do you mean? You are here on my show.
Yes.
I'm paying you to be here. I'm putting I'm giving you a name. I'm giving you all of this, and you're just gonna say, no, I'm not doing it. Then guess what? Go home.
Exactly.
Go home.
You're on her show. She's airing it. You came to audition. It's not your rules. It's her rules.
It's her rules.
And worst case, as you said, go home. If you don't want to be there, go home. If you hate something that much, go home. Don't sign up. Don't do it. It's simple as that. People think that they can get away with so much. And I'm going to quickly go back to the topic.
Yeah.
People think nowadays they can get away with so much. They're like, it's my way. It's this, it's that. Yeah. The reality is it's not your way. This is not McDonald's or wherever you can order off the dollar menu. You can customize it 15 ways, or Subway. This is reality of life. Things don't always go your way. You have to adapt. You have to change. You have to compromise. You have to fit in. It's not just
how you see it, and and then we can apply this way to almost everything, and it will take longer than what we have the time in this podcast. But it was, even with COVID, if it was like if somebody had a rule, you have to wear masks. I know I'm diverting from the subject, and you think you can go to somebody else's business and tell them what you want to do, and it's like, it's their business, it's their space. Like, what are you talking about?
It's ridiculous on every level.
Anyway, so we can get back into the topic at hand. So, as he said in the beginning of it, I may have a little bit of experience on it. I did actually.
Hold up. It's not a little bit. Phenomenal experience. And as we. Hold on one sec.
Okay, go. What's that? Okay.
This beautiful model by Click.
It's Click Models in Boston. I don't think that's around anymore. No. That's not a thing anymore. But you know what's funny? Coming back into full circle, I actually, like, when they did, I don't know what season was this, but the first season that they actually had guys and girls on it, I got asked to be on it. And I actually auditioned for it. That's the funny part of it. But I didn't do it. I was trying to get more serious into my life and be more established. So I went into the work field because it was very not really stable, in a sense. Like, one day you had a job, you don't know, until 1 month, and there was a lot of things that went into it that play a big role. Like, what size were you? Like, that's the toxic side a little bit that was going on, for sure. Which it was like you needed to be certain size, certain measurements, and stuff like that. So that played a big role. But this is my book on it. I can't believe.
Let's open it up. We have to at least show one of these photos.
No one. We can show. Okay.
Show all of them.
Okay. Let's just see the first one. Once again, so people are like, I'm in my 30s right now, mid to late 30s actually. So people think I was like a teenager in this. Like, no, I was in my 20s already. Okay, let's see this.
These two are the most phenomenal of the whole entire collection. I don't care what anyone says.
Oh,
they're incredible. Let's open the next
This
page.
is the next one.
And that's it. Phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Look, they are incredible on every single level. Oh, I forgot. And the modeling card as well. We have to bring this out.
Back in the day, so if you will walk into an agency, there will be a wall that will have like all the models' pictures on it. So if you were any kind of like I don't know, fashion house or whatever, or if you needed a model for anything, you were able to walk in, take a card from the models that were there in the wall, and it will say the measurements or height, and you were able to contact them, and they were able to get higher. So this will be my model card on it. So it will say my name on it, and the bottom, oh my God, I remember doing this to this day. And in the back, it will have 2 more pictures. It will have my height, my weight, my height, I was gonna say my height color, my height, my hair, my shoe, and this was like standards for back in the day. I don't even know if they would do this anymore, but it was very much the standards at that time.
I do want to bring up the height and the weight, and it's very controversial nowadays because people don't want to mention that. But again, back then, number one, it was all about looks and what you wanted.
It still is.
It is still.
I think as a society right now, we just want to pretend that we are better than.
100%. And we're not.
I think it's all bullshit.
It's all bullshit.
Me, it's bullshit. So
Victoria's Secret.
I was just gonna say Victoria's Secret. So for example, like we want exclusivity and we want everybody to be welcome. But when they did that, all of y'all stopped watching.
Uproar. Huge uproar. We gave up people what they wanted and they didn't even tune in.
They didn't care.
They hated it.
Hated it. And now they put the girls that they had back in the days, and now Victoria's Secret is back. So what do you guys want?
People don't even know what they want anymore.
I don't think they know what they want. Absolutely not.
They want equality, and when they get the equality in this sense, they hate it. Because there's no exclusive club and everyone's attainable.
I wouldn't say equality.
Maybe not equality.
Yeah, diversity.
Diversity.
Okay, that's
when they want the diversity, they don't want it. And when it's an exclusive aspect where they can't attain it or it's very difficult and it's a challenge, then they drive it. Then it's a fantasy. Then it's something they really want.
Fantasy. People love the fantasy and something that they can reach into. But listen, we'll put that on you. What do you think? Please comment on it and say, what do you think of American Next Top Model? Do you watch it through the actual show when it was airing? What do you think of the documentary itself?
Yes.
What is your opinion on it? Like, I would really like to know. But the main one that I want you to let me know, do you watch the documentary or you were like, okay, from back in the days and actually watching the show? So please be involved. Let us know. I would like to know. I'm nosy. Go ahead.
It's amazing. Thank you for watching. Again, comment, like, subscribe.
Yes.
All our videos, reels, podcasts, everything. It is 100% free. It costs you nothing.
Nothing.
Why are you not doing it? We look at the analytics every single week. We understand. Don't think you're escaping by us by any means. We see it. We see it.
We see you watching and not coming. Why? I don't know. Maybe you're a hater.
They're haters.
Haters.
Hey, if you're a hater, leave us the hating comment.
Yes, please. Say like, hey, I hate you guys.
It's the best thing in the world.
There you go. Let's go with that. Okay. So where they can find us?
They can find us on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Spotify right now.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it. Have a good one, you guys.
Peace.
Peace.